Hi there, guys. So I thought I'd really quickly hop on because I just want to kind of talk to you about the epic success, the results that you are striving for. So I'm talking about the vision that you have for yourself and your business. So you may have short-term visions, medium and long-term, that doesn't matter, but ultimately you will have an image in your mind of the lifestyle you want to create and why. So it could be, maybe some of you say, I just want to be debt free. I just want to have no financial commitments like debts, so I'm completely living in credit. Maybe you're trying to create a certain type of lifestyle for you and your children, you and your families. You want more freedom, you want the ability to travel. You imagine kind of serving so many clients. You have this huge following of people that love and adore you, and you love and adore them because you are helping them and transforming their lives. So whatever that vision is, and I speak to so many of you about, what is the vision? How do you imagine that success to look, taste and feel? All that visceral connection that you create when you connect emotionally to the vision. So when you're thinking about those results, you're thinking about results that will be totally new to you. So when you think about, you've set up this business for all of us, this is a new venture. You may have had businesses before, but if you're setting up a coaching business, then this is something you are doing for the very first time. You are actually in the process of creating results. I'm sorry if you can hear that noise. The taps on outside, so it might be kicking up a bit of noisy feedback. So you're trying to strive for results that effectively you've never ever accomplished before. That's exciting, isn't it? We're trying to strive for financial goals that we've never accomplished. We are trying to create these legacies that are fresh and brand new and that take time to build. And we are taking the action in the direction of those results. So we know all about goal setting. We know the importance of creating these goals and doing the affirmation and taking the action. But what I want to say to you is 90%, 95% of the results that we're achieving, the things that we do on a daily basis, we achieve them on autopilot. 95% of our daily actions are conditioning, are a result of habitual behavioral patterns that we are not even aware of. We're asleep to those behavioral patterns. So the important thing to note here is if you're trying to create something brand new, like a new financial income for yourself, new legacy, anything that you're trying to create, which is something that you have never done before, you have to become somebody that you've never become before. You literally have to create a new image of yourself. And this is the thing that many people overlook when they're striving for their goals. They take the action, and the action is great, but unless you go deeper and start rewiring some of this habitual behavior, this conditioning, that conditioning is stronger than the action. It will override any action you take, hence sabotage. So look, the best example I can give of this, I've got two really great examples, is when you see people, maybe you've done it yourself, you go on a diet, you want to lose weight, and you take up a new diet and you achieve a level of success. Maybe you're one of these who've tried every single diet on the damn market and nothing seems to work long term. You achieve a level of success on your diet, but then almost, without even noticing it, the weight creeps back on. And before you know it, you're either the same size or bigger, heavier than you were when you started this particular diet. And it's because the action alone is not enough to create the sustainable change in the behavior, the conditioning, the patterning, the programming, whatever you want to call it. The action alone is not enough. You need to go deeper and recondition, rewrite the program, create a new self-image. So it's the same with money. I've been in financial services and retail financial services industry for, 15, 16 years before I started my business 2 years ago. And one of the things that we would see all the time is people would set these goals for themselves, and they would come in and they'd open savings accounts to create a savings pot that was a habit they wanted to start saving, or they wanted to create a programming of getting themselves into a credit position and pay off all their credit cards. That action is fantastic and we applauded it. But I don't ever remember seeing somebody really achieve sustainable success. They built their savings pot up, but something always happened that meant they had to draw that back out and they were kicking themselves, or they kind of resigned themselves to, this bill came in and I had to raid my savings. Or if they cleared all their debt and they felt amazing and they were celebrating, before long, that subconscious habit of living in debt would creep in, sabotage them, and before they know it, they've built up their credit card debt again, almost unwittingly. So any result that you're trying to create for yourself, which is a brand new result, something you've never done before, action alone isn't enough to create that change. You have to go deeper and do some rewiring, do some reprogramming to your habitual behaviors. 95%, as I said at the beginning, 95% of the results we create every day is an outcome of these habits and conditioning. How many times have you driven the kids to school and driven home again and they're not even registered the journey? Because you were on autopilot. Our morning routine, we wake up, we brush our teeth, we get kids breakfast, we tidy up, we get everything ready, and then we sit at our desks to work. That morning could be just a series of being on autopilot. We're living 95% of our lives asleep. So when our actions don't work, when you launch that program and you're trying to sell the program and it doesn't sell, you're not generating the income you want. It's about the action's great, the action's brilliant, but unless you've already become the person you want to become, unless you've done that reprogramming of the habits, it won't stick. So this is why I've created this workshop called Epic Success is an Inside Job. I've been shouting about it for couple of weeks now since I launched it, so I'm really wanting to invite you in. It's just $47. That's all it is, because it's not about making the money for me. This is about feeling so deeply passionate about this message, this ability for you to achieve any result you want in your life, any result, without wasting your time treading water, spinning the wheel like a hamster in a ball, not getting anywhere productive. This is about my desire to help you achieve tangible, long-term, sustainable results in your business and your life. And this type of work can apply to any area, wealth, health, success in your business, your relationships. If you keep noticing a pattern of toxic relationship after toxic relationship, it's not the person, the external factors that's the determining factor. It's what's going on inside you. It's the subconscious part of you that is in control. That subconscious is driving the bus. So as well as, getting the mechanics, you need to sort the mechanics out as well as just, getting the external bit done. So the workshop is a 2.5-hour live online interactive workshop with worksheets to go with it, and you get access to me for 7 days afterwards for follow-up Q&A, because we'll dive quite deep on it, and if you've got any questions and things that come up over the week following the workshop, then I'm completely available for you. So I'm going to add the link to that workshop at the bottom here. It starts on Tuesday. You've got just over 48 hours now to sign up. So Tuesday the 24th of January, 5 p.m. GMT time. So I believe that's midday ET time. So I really look forward to seeing you in there. I cannot wait. I'm so excited about this workshop. And yeah, epic success really is an inside job. So have a great rest of your weekend, guys, and I will speak to you all again soon. Bye for now.